The Indonesian government has officially called an end to public activities restrictions or PPKM. While the general public might celebrate the loosened restrictions and a step towards pre-COVID conditions, many companies whose business relies on COVID testing might see this as the final nail in the coffin. During the peak of the pandemic, between October 2020 to August 2021, PCR testing companies raked in more than 10 trillion rupiah in profits, becoming one of the fastest growing and most lucrative industries at the time. But now, many of these companies have had to close several of their testing locations, and the few locations that are still around are rarely full. To learn more about exactly how much the loosened restrictions have affected their business, we talked with James Andrew Wiharja, CEO of Bumame, and Irawati Muklas, founder of QuickTest.
I think at the peak, on average, we had about 15 to 20,000 people a day across our sites, right? But as the administrative requirements lessened, right, earlier this year, the numbers started going down. Now, as we transition away from PPKM and everything, the numbers are lower than it's ever been. But I think for us, the purpose has always been to support the government and also to provide the service that's not available, maybe to the same comfort, right, as what it is outside.
Kalau dulu zaman kita peak, pemeriksaan bisa 100.000 satu bulan. Kalau bulan kemarin mungkin 1 bulan itu sekitar 9.000.
Both of them said that at its peak, the companies had testing sites all over Indonesia. But since then, they needed to close many of them and laid off many employees.
So we knew that this was something that we hope would end fast, right? So to be honest, the majority of this year we spent 80% or 85% of our time with non-COVID related items, right? So we're prepared for this, I would say, right? Our remaining sites are simply just to cater for the people that are still looking for the actual service, right? So now we've already transitioned into our new units, right? Which is the medical checkup, the pharmacy, and also we're opening in 2023 the genomic side.
Kalau sekarang kan kita ketat ya, dan bukan tipis lagi gitu, malah udah merugi kan. Jadi merugi kan kita harus benar-benar jadi wise budget gitu. Dalam artian kan kita juga ada pegawai yang kita terminate, itu juga harus ada pesangon segala macam gitu. Tapi kita tuh udah melakukan pengurangan itu dari 6 bulan sebelumnya, karena kan kita karyawan kontrak.
Bumame and QuickTest stated that while the business of providing COVID tests are on the decline, there are still other opportunities in the healthcare sector to pursue, especially as the pandemic also brought higher awareness for the general public regarding their health.
I think there's huge potential in the healthcare industry, right? As I think because our country as a whole is getting better off, and as people are moving away from the pandemic, there's an increased awareness for your health, right? There's also, I think, quite a big push for the genomics unit in the healthcare industry, right? Which I think will have a lot of significant benefits for Indonesians as a whole. So I think, that's where the potential is going to be in the future.
Progresnya harusnya di bulan ini udah launching untuk medical check up, dan memang dalam beberapa bulan ini kita akan launching gitu. Paling lambat Februari kita akan launching. Tapi untuk saat ini pun kita sudah banyak order untuk medical check up. Udah jalan sebenarnya transisinya. Jadi kita udah mempersiapkan transisi ini dari 3 bulan yang lalu.
The pandemic brought with it many tantalizing opportunities for businesses, which many companies capitalize on. But as the pandemic slowly crawls to a close, so too will those opportunities. While many will have to close down shop, many others, who had the foresight to think ahead, will continue to strive and outlive the pandemic that birthed them. Arya Sidarta, Adin Fatoni, Erwin Widiastama, and Ferry Ahmad for See Today.